My precious child, pause and listen to me with all your heart. I have called you here in this exact moment, not by accident, not by chance, but by my divine plan that has been shaping your steps even when you did not see it. I am reaching for you now, urgently, tenderly, with a voice that shakes the heavens yet leans close to whisper into your soul. You may not understand why you feel the stirring within you, but that stirring is my hand pressing upon your spirit, reminding you that you were chosen to hear what many others will never hear. Do not take this lightly, for this message is not for everyone, it is for you. Yes, you, my beloved. This is a sacred appointment, written before time, to pull you away from the same regret that swallowed others before you. Do you know, my child, how many souls once stood in the very place you stand now? How many hearts once felt the tug, the nudge, the warning, the call? They heard me. They felt me. They knew deep within that I was speaking to them. But they turned away. They delayed. They ignored the voice of the one who loved them most. And because of that, their story changed forever. Their lives were marked by a regret that grew heavier with each passing day. I do not want that for you. That is why I speak with such urgency now. I am not here to condemn you. I am here to save you from the same sorrow that crushed those who look back and wish they had listened. Listen carefully, my child. The pain of regret is heavier than any burden you have carried. It is a silent weight that presses on the soul day after day. It whispers what if in the stillness of the night. It torments the heart with the knowledge that the chance was there, but the choice was delayed. Many before you felt this. They thought they had more time. They thought they could wait until tomorrow, but tomorrow never came in the way they expected. The door that once stood open closed before their eyes. The opportunity that could have changed everything slipped away like sand through trembling hands. And they cried, not because they never heard me, but because they heard me and still walked away. Do not let this be your story, my beloved one. I am not speaking to the crowd right now. I am not releasing these words to just anyone scrolling or passing by. This is not background noise. This is not a message for entertainment or curiosity. This is my voice speaking to you, as if you are the only one in existence. This is for your heart, your destiny, your life. I am pressing this word into your soul because you stand at a turning point that will shape what comes after. If you ignore me now, you will remember this moment later with tears. But if you listen, if you receive, you will step into a story that regret cannot steal. Do you know why I called you here? Because you asked me. You may not even realize how many times your heart cried out for a sign, for a word, for proof that I see you and care for you. I heard every whisper. I saw every tear. I felt every longing that you tried to silence. When you said, God, if you are real, speak to me, I marked that moment. When you pleaded, show me what to do, give me a sign, I prepared this very hour. And now here you are, listening, drawn by my spirit, held by my hand, about to receive the very answer you thought might never come. This is not a coincidence. This is not random. This is me, your Lord, reaching for you in love, warning you in mercy, and pulling you away from a path that leads only to sorrow. My child, I need you to feel the weight of this moment. Do not treat this as ordinary. Do not push this aside. Every word I am speaking is life or death for your destiny. The enemy will try to whisper that you can come back later, that you can scroll away, that you can ignore what you feel stirring right now. Do not believe him. He lied to those before you, and they listened. They thought they could delay, and regret became their companion. But you can be different. You can make the choice they refused to make. You can avoid the sorrow that still haunts them. That is why I am repeating again and again. This message is not for everyone, it is for you. Type Jesus, hold me close if you need his comfort today. You wonder why I stress this so strongly, why I speak with such urgency, why my voice feels like fire pressing against your soul. It is because I see what you cannot see yet. I see the danger that waits if you delay. I see the doors that will close if you turn away. I see the regret that will break your spirit if you treat this lightly. And I love you too much to stay silent. I love you too much to let you walk blindly into sorrow. That is why I interrupt your day, why I place this word before your eyes, why I pull on your heart even when you try to distract yourself. It is because I know what is at stake. You are not just another face in the crowd. You are my beloved, chosen, called, and set apart. I know your name. I know your story. I know the thoughts that rush through your mind when you are alone, the fears that grip your chest in the dark, the regrets that already weigh on your heart. And I know how to deliver you. I know how to turn your tears into laughter, your mourning into dancing, your fear into courage, your regret into redemption. But you must listen. You must not walk away now. This is the very moment heaven has arranged for your freedom. Others made the mistake of turning away. They thought my warnings were just words. They thought my signs were just coincidences. They thought they had endless time to decide. But now they look back with grief that cannot be undone. Do not be like them. Do not harden your heart as they did. Do not wait for another moment when this is the moment. This is the now of your life. This is the intersection where heaven meets your choices, where eternity touches time, where my love collides with your hesitation. And I plead with you, do not miss this. You may say, but Lord, why me? Why now? Why are you speaking so directly? Because I see your soul trembling with questions you have never spoken aloud. Because I see the decisions ahead that could either lead you to life or bury you in sorrow. Because I see how the enemy has tried to trick you, delay you, and convince you that nothing will ever change. He wants you bound in regret. I want you free in destiny. He wants you chained to the past. I want you alive in the future I planned. That is why this word is being poured out right now, like fire on dry ground, like rain on thirsty soil. This is your chance. This is your lifeline. Do not think that I am exaggerating. I do not waste words. When I speak with urgency, it is because the stakes are high. When I warn with intensity, it is because danger is near. When I press on your heart with such fire, it is because the enemy is closer than you realize, whispering lies that could lead you to the same regret others could never escape. But you, my child, you can escape. You can walk free. You can still avoid the sorrow that crushed them. That is why I will not let you scroll away, why I will not let you ignore this, why I will not let you rest until you receive the fullness of this word. My beloved one, do you feel it now? Do you feel the weight of eternity pressing into this moment? That is my spirit surrounding you. That is my presence filling the space around you. That is my love wrapping tightly around your weary soul. I am saying again with all the strength of heaven, this message is not for everyone. It is for you. I chose you to hear this. I arranged this encounter. I crafted these words with your life in mind. You are the reason for this moment. You are the one I am speaking to. Do not walk away. Do not let regret be your story. Listen. Receive. Obey. My beloved child, lean closer to me now, for I want you to hear my heart. I do not speak these words to frighten you, but to save you. I do not come to weigh you down with guilt, but to lift you into truth. I want you to know the depths of my love, the length of my patience, and the greatness of my desire for you not to fall into the same traps that so many before you stumbled into. You are precious to me. From the day you were formed in your mother's womb, I called you mine. Every heartbeat you have ever felt, every breath that filled your lungs, I gave to you as a sign of my love. Do you know how much I have carried you through? Do you realize how many times I shielded you when you did not even see the danger around you? My love has followed you every step of your life, and even when you thought you were alone, I was closer than your own shadow. But hear me clearly now, my child. My love is not passive. My love is not silent. My love is not indifferent to the path you walk. Love warns when danger lies ahead. Love calls out when the cliff is near. Love refuses to watch you walk into regret without shouting your name. That is why I speak to you now, with both tenderness and urgency, with both mercy and warning. I am a father who delights in his child, but I am also a shepherd who will not allow his sheep to wander into the jaws of the wolf without lifting his voice. Do not mistake my patience for absence. Do not confuse my gentleness with weakness. I have waited for you. I have called you again and again, and I am still calling because I want you to choose life and not death, blessing and not regret. You must understand, my child, that many before you heard me too. They felt my love, they knew my voice, and they saw my hand moving in their lives. But they did not take me seriously. They thought my patience meant they had endless time. They thought my mercy meant there would always be another chance. They delayed when I told them to move. They doubted when I asked them to trust. They disobeyed when I gave them a clear path. And because of this, their lives became marked by sorrow that did not have to be theirs. I wept over them, because regret was never my plan. I never desired for them to live with such pain. But they chose their own way, and the weight of their choices became too heavy to bear. Think of Adam and Eve, my first children. I gave them a garden full of life, beauty, and freedom. I walked with them in the cool of the day. I provided for them in every way. I withheld nothing good from them. But when the moment of testing came, they doubted my word. They listened to another voice. They thought I was holding back something from them, when in truth, I had already given them everything they needed. Their disobedience opened the door to sorrow, shame, and regret that touched not only their lives but all humanity after them. Do you see, my child? One choice can change everything. One decision at a crossroads can shape not only your story, but the stories of many after you. With utmost humility, we sincerely welcome your support for our channel, as our gentle aim is to share happiness, peace, and devotion while inspiring reverence toward God. And if our efforts have touched your heart, you may kindly support us through the Super Thanks button down below. Think of the Israelites in the wilderness. I delivered them from Egypt with a mighty hand. I split the Red Sea before their eyes. I fed them with manna from heaven and water from a rock. My presence went with them as a cloud by day and a fire by night. Yet even with all these signs they doubted me. They complained. They rebelled. They hardened their hearts. And because of their disobedience and delay, an entire generation wandered for 40 years, never entering the promised land I longed to give them. You see, my child, delay has consequences. Doubt can steal destiny. Regret can be born from refusing to trust me when it mattered most. Think of Saul, the king I raised up. I anointed him. I gave him victory. I set him as a leader over my people. But when the time came to obey my command fully, he compromised. He thought partial obedience was enough. He feared the opinion of people more than my word. And because of this, he lost the crown, the kingdom, and the favor that could have been his forever. His regret was bitter, and his end was filled with sorrow. My child, hear me. Do not follow the path of half-obedience. Do not let fear of others or love of comfort lead you into choices that you will look back on with tears. And think of Judas, who walked with my son, who saw the miracles, who felt my presence in ways so many longed for. Yet he allowed greed, doubt, and compromise to enter his heart. He betrayed the one who loved him most, and his regret consumed him. His story is a warning for every heart that thinks it can play with sin, that it can linger in disobedience, that it can delay repentance until tomorrow. Tomorrow is never promised, my child. The crossroads is always now. I do not tell you these stories to frighten you, but to awaken you. These are echoes of history, lessons carved into eternity so that you would not repeat them. My heart has always been to bless, to protect, to lead my children into joy. But when they chose disobedience, delay, or doubt, the fruit was always regret. And I do not want that for you. That is why I am speaking so directly to you now. That is why I have placed this moment before your eyes and this word into your ears. You are standing at a crossroads. The road of regret lies one way, and the road of blessing lies the other. The choice is yours, my child, but I plead with you, do not choose the path that others chose, for their sorrow does not have to be yours. You are not powerless. You are not trapped. You are not abandoned to make this choice alone. I am here with you. I am reaching for your hand. I am whispering in your heart. I am giving you the strength to say yes to me, to trust me, to obey me, to let go of the traps that have held you back. Do not look at your weakness and think you cannot do it. My strength is made perfect in your weakness. Do not look at your past and think you are disqualified. My mercy is greater than your mistakes. Do not look at the size of the mountain before you and think you cannot climb it. I am the God who moves mountains. All I ask is that you trust me in this moment. All I ask is that you believe my love is real enough to carry you into the better path. Do not say in your heart, I will decide later. I will think about it tomorrow. I will change when I am ready. That is the same lie that led others into ruin. Tomorrow is not promised. Later is a trap of the enemy. The only moment you truly have is now. Now is the time of decision. Now is the moment of mercy. Now is the hour of salvation. I am calling you to step into my love now, to walk away from the snares of regret before they tighten around you. Do not wait. Do not delay. Do not turn away. I want you to know, my child, that I am not angry with you. I am not against you. I am not here to condemn you. I am here to save you, to deliver you, to shield you from the pain that others still carry. My patience has waited for you again and again, and even now I extend my hand in love. But patience does not mean endless delay. Mercy does not mean there will always be another chance. There comes a time when choices shape destiny, when hesitation writes regret, when silence becomes too costly. I do not want that to be your story. That is why I am pleading with you now, as a father who loves his child more than life itself. You are standing at the crossroads. One path is familiar, but it leads to sorrow. The other path is unfamiliar, but it leads to life. One path feels safe, but it ends in regret. The other path feels risky, but it ends in blessing. The choice is in front of you, and I am whispering, choose life. Choose me. Choose trust. Choose obedience. Do not repeat the mistakes of those before you. Their stories were written so you could learn, so you could walk differently, so you could be free from their regret. Will you listen? Will you step forward? Will you let my love lead you? My beloved child, I am not asking for perfection. I am asking for surrender. I am not asking for flawless strength. I am asking for your heart. If you give me your heart, I will carry you. If you trust me with your steps, I will lead you. If you say yes to me now, you will look back on this moment not with regret, but with joy, knowing that this was the day everything changed. So hear me once more, with all the weight of eternity pressing into this moment. Do not fall into the same traps others did. Do not let doubt steal your destiny. Do not let delay rob your promise. Do not let disobedience write your story in sorrow. You are loved too much for that. You are chosen for more than that. You are called to walk in a path that regret cannot touch. This is your crossroads. This is your chance. And I, the Lord your God, am standing with you, urging you, loving you, and calling you to choose the way of life. My beloved child, listen carefully, for I am about to open before you a vision of truth. I will show you the weight of choices, the sorrow of regret, and the glory of obedience. I will reveal what happened to those who ignored my voice in the past, and I will warn you with all the love of my heart that the same danger stands before you now. But I will also give you hope, for if you choose to walk with me, you will never taste the sorrow they carried. Instead, you will see my hand move with power, and you will walk into breakthrough that will mark your life forever. There were many who once heard me just as you hear me now. My spirit stirred in their hearts, my signs were placed before their eyes, my voice whispered to their souls. They knew I was calling them. They felt the weight of eternity pressing in. But they did not listen. They hesitated when they should have acted. They stayed silent when they should have spoken. They held on to pride when humility could have saved them. They compromised when faithfulness was demanded. And because of this, their stories became heavy with regret. My heart broke for them, for I never wanted regret to be their portion. But they chose their own way, and the fruit of the choice still lingers. Say, Father, renew my spirit if you long for a fresh touch from heaven. You remember Lot's wife. I sent angels to deliver her and her family from destruction. I gave them clear instruction. Flee and do not look back. But her heart clung to what she should have left behind. She turned back, and in that single moment of hesitation, her life was lost. Regret filled the hearts of those who survive it, for they saw what pride and attachment can do. My child, hear me. When I tell you to move forward, do not look back. Do not cling to what I am freeing you from. Regret comes to those who turn back when I call them forward. You remember the rich young ruler. He stood face to face with my son. He asked for eternal life. He longed for truth. And when my son told him the one thing he needed to do, let go of his riches and follow him, he walked away sorrowful. His possessions mattered more than my presence. His pride outweighed his obedience, and his regret became the echo of his story. He could have walked with the Savior of the world. He could have seen miracles with his own eyes, but he chose the temporary over the eternal, and his name is remembered not for triumph, but for sorrow. My child, hear me. Do not hold on to what I ask you to release. What you think is precious can become the chain that keeps you from destiny. Do you remember Peter in the night of betrayal? He loved me, he followed me, he promised he would never deny me. But when fear rose, he stayed silent. When the moment came to speak truth, he denied me 3 times. His heart broke with regret when the rooster crowed. Yet even in his regret, he turned back to me. He repented, and I restored him, and he became a rock upon which I built my church. My child, hear me. Even if you have failed before, even if you have been silent when you should have spoken, I can still redeem you. Your regret does not have to be the end. If you return to me, I will lift you from shame and set you back on the path of victory. You remember Ananias and Sapphira. They tried to deceive, to keep part of what was mine, to pretend obedience while their hearts were compromised. Their pride led them to hide what I saw clearly, and in their compromise, they faced judgment. Regret came too late for them, for they thought they could deceive me. My child, hear me. Do not try to live with divided loyalty. Do not hide what I already see. Obedience is not halfway. Faithfulness is not partial. Compromise may look small, but it leads to ruin. These stories are not just tales from long ago. They are living warnings written for you, so that you will not walk the same path. The same danger that swallowed them is near, but it can still be avoided by you. Regret does not have to write your story. Pride does not have to be your downfall. Compromise does not have to steal your destiny. Silence does not have to leave you in shame. Hesitation does not have to rob you of the miracle waiting before you. If you listen now, if you obey now, if you trust me now, you will walk into breakthrough that others missed. Look at those who trusted me and see the difference. Abraham obeyed even when it made no sense. I told him to leave his home, his land, his comfort, and walk into the unknown. He obeyed, and I made him the father of many nations. Noah obeyed when the world mocked him. I told him to build an ark when no rain had fallen. He obeyed, and his family was saved. Esther spoke when silence would have been easier. She risked her life to plead for her people, and because of her courage, a nation was delivered. Daniel refused to compromise, even when threatened with lions. His obedience opened the door for my glory to be revealed to kings. My child, do you see the pattern? Those who ignored me were crushed by regret. Those who trusted me stepped into destiny. Those who hesitated lost what could have been theirs. Those who obeyed gained what could never be taken away. And now you stand where they once stood. You are at the crossroads of regret or breakthrough, sorrow or destiny and loss or life. The same danger is near, but the same opportunity is also before you. The choice is in your hands. I tell you these things not to burden you, but to awaken you. I do not want you to repeat the mistakes of those who fell. I want you to walk the path of those who overcame. I want you to taste the joy of obedience, the freedom of trust, the breakthrough that comes only when you step where I lead. Regret is a thief, but you do not have to open the door to it. Obedience is a key, and I am placing it in your hands right now. Do not let pride convince you that you can delay. Do not let compromise whisper that a little disobedience is harmless. Do not let silence steal the words I place in your mouth. Do not let hesitation rob you of the moment I have designed. This is your time to act. This is your moment to choose. This is your chance to write a different story. My beloved, I know it feels hard. I know fear whispers loudly. I know doubt tries to weigh heavy. But I am greater than your fear. I am stronger than your doubt. I am faithful beyond your imagination. If you trust me, you will not be put to shame. If you obey me, you will not regret it. If you step forward now, you will look back one day with joy, knowing this was the moment that shifted everything. Hear my promise. Those who trusted me never regretted it. Those who obeyed me never wished they had chosen differently. Those who followed me through uncertainty found miracles waiting. And so it will be with you if you choose me now. I will take your hand. I will fight your battles. I will open doors no one can shut. I will heal what you thought was broken forever. I will turn your mourning into dancing and your fear into courage. But if you turn away, if you delay, if you ignore, the sorrow of regret will follow, and I do not want that for you. So I call to you now, my beloved child. Do not be like those who looked back and wept. Be like those who moved forward and rejoiced. Do not let pride, compromise, silence, or hesitation be the thief of your destiny. Let obedience, trust, courage, and surrender be the song of your life. For I, the Lord your God, am with you. I have set life before you. Choose life, and you will never walk in regret again. My beloved child, I know you. I see you. I have heard the whispers you never dared to say out loud, the cries that never reached another's ears, the sighs you breathed when no one was there to notice. I have seen your loneliness, the way it settles like a heavy shadow when the noise of the world fades and you are left alone with your thoughts. I have seen the nights when your pillow was wet with tears, when you asked yourself if you truly mattered, when you wondered if anyone cared enough to notice the ache within you. My precious one, I was there. I counted every tear. I caught each one as if it were treasure, because to me it is. Nothing you have felt has been hidden from my eyes. Nothing you have endured has been ignored by my heart. You have carried fear, haven't you? Fear of the future, fear of failing, fear of being left behind, fear that you are not strong enough, not good enough, not worthy enough. Fear has whispered lies in the dark, telling you that you are forgotten, that you are small, that you are alone. Fear has tried to hold your hand and lead you down a path of despair. But I tell you now, my child, fear is not your companion. I am. Fear is not your master. I am your Lord. Fear has no power over you when my love surrounds you. And my love does surround you, closer than the air you breathe, stronger than the doubts in your mind, greater than the weight in your chest. I know your indecision, too. I have seen the moments when you stood at the crossroads and froze, unsure which way to go, afraid of choosing wrong, afraid of missing my will. You have hesitated, overthinking, doubting, replaying the same questions in your mind until you felt paralyzed. My child, I do not mock your hesitation. I understand. I know how heavy life feels when every choice seems to carry so much weight. But hear me clearly. You are not alone in those moments. I was whispering even when you thought the silence was empty. I was guiding even when you felt lost. I was holding your hand even when you thought you stood still in fear. Do you not know that I am near to the brokenhearted? Do you not know that I am close to those crushed in spirit? You have felt weary, drained from carrying battles no one sees. You have smiled for others while breaking inside. You have played forward when you wanted to give up. You have kept standing even when you felt like collapsing. And all along, I was with you. When you thought you stood alone, I was the unseen strength beneath your feet. When you thought you were holding yourself together, it was my hand holding you. When you thought you survived by chance, it was my mercy covering you. My child, I have never left you. Not for one moment. Your tears are not wasted. Your pain is not meaningless. Every wound has been seen. Every sigh has been heard. Every moment of despair hath been known to me. And now I speak to you with great love. I am here to give you a way of escape. The loneliness that wraps around your heart like chains will not hold you forever. The fear that grips your chest like a thief will not rule you. The indecision that keeps you frozen will not define your life. I am stepping into your story right now, not as a distant God, but as your Father, your Savior, your friend. You have asked, Lord, do you see me? Yes, I see you. You have asked, do you care? Yes, I care more than you can imagine. You have asked, will it always be like this? And oh, my beloved, it will not always be like this. The storm will not last forever. The darkness will not drown the light. The silence will not erase my voice. I am here, now, in this moment, to lift you, to guide you, to rescue you. I am here to break the cycle that has kept you bound. I am here to open the door that seemed locked. I am here to wipe the tears that have burned your face. I am here to breathe peace into your weary soul. Do you remember the woman at the well? She carried shame, loneliness, and rejection. She avoided the crowd because she feared their eyes and their whispers. Yet I met her there, in her solitude, in her brokenness, and I gave her living water that healed her soul. Do you remember Elijah under the broom tree? He was weary, exhausted, ready to die, thinking his life no longer had meaning. Yet I met him there, gave him rest, fed him, and whispered truth that reignited his purpose. Do you remember David in the cave? Hunted, lonely, afraid, crying out to me in despair. I met him there, and I turned his cries into psalms of worship that still echo through the ages. And so it is with you, my beloved child. I meet you in your loneliness. I sit with you in your fear. I draw near in your hesitation. I do not despise your weakness, I enter it. I do not condemn your weariness, I carry it. I do not walk away from your tears, I collect them. I am not distant from your struggle, I am in the struggle with you. You are not unseen. You are not abandoned. You are not forgotten. Type amen if you believe God's timing is always perfect, and share this video so others can find peace in His plan.